Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they head to the locker room earlier. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. Cutting right through the heart of the city, the Chicago River and the Windy City are setting today. Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Houston, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in.
I think for Houston, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. We've got Matisse Thybulle. John Wall is out there with Cam Reddish. Then it's Boban Marjanovic. And it's Fall in at center. And for Chicago, Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. George Niang out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Zeller in at the 5 spot. And 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But Brent, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, BA.
So it's the Rockets now. The Bulls making their last shot. Back to Thybulle. Here's Marjanovic. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for Chicago, Zach LaVine. At the line for 1.
And the technical free throw is good.
Defenses pay a lot of attention to Zach LaVine because he can attack from anywhere in the half court, a player you can't lose track of.
Here's Niang. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
And with Levine and the attention he garners, it opens up his teammates.
PA, Zach LaVine has improved in that regard. When his teammates are open, he swings it right on time. His IQ on the offensive side has gone way up.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Now Ball. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Levine can't hit. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Wall against Zeller. Got a hand on it. And they recover it. Outside Wall. Shot clock at 6. Over DeRozan. That one off the back iron and out. Wall's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Fires from 14. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first.
That'll belong to John Wall.
DeRozan, a raw athlete entering this league. He's worked on his skill to the point where he's now a perennial all-star candidate.
At the line for 2.
That's good from DeRozan.
And we talk about veterans adding to their games. DeRozan has become an excellent facilitator, something he really takes pride in.
DeRozan hits them both. And DeRozan typically makes the simple pass over the flashy one.
That's his style across the board. You won't see him on a ton of highlight reels for his passing, but he's about making the right play within the flow of the game.
To the right side. Ball for three. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Zeller. Oh, rejected by Marjanovic. Here's Reddish. Over to the left wing. Left side wall. Tries again. No luck on that one. And Chicago will go the other way with it.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Floor awareness of ball. Excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
Thibault, that's good.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Both teams deciding to change it up. That shot is off. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Back comes Houston in transition. Moving it up. Blocked. Now here's DeRozan. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific. Scoring just around 20 points a game. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And we all know that on the road, we don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they looked right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Thompson against Ball. Pass to Levine. Launches the three. And Wall pulls it down.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. There's 1:34 left to play in the first quarter. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Chicago trailing here. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. White's checked in. Here's Caruso. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. No good there.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Hield from outside. Rebound by the Bulls. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
It's really hard to know what to expect when teams play only twice a year. Makes it a bit of a mystery.
The balance between East and West after years of being dominated by the West is starting to even out some.
Caruso misses. And it's Houston's ball. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Fires the 3. And Hield gets the 3. Hield's got 6.
You watch Hield. You marvel at his jumper. It's as pure as anyone in this league.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Dunn. The teardrop. Got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. And the shot goes in.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Outside White. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And while watching it live, it was hard to see whether he beat the clock or not. Looks like he might have been a little late.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And that does it for the first quarter. Rockets ahead, up by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Well, here we are in mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
You know, that's a good question, BA. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
Chris Dunn is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Cody Zeller. Then it's James Ennis. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. To the paint. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. The Bulls shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Pass to Zeller. Dunn outside. Out left to the wing. From 12 feet. The shot misses. Now the Rockets take it the other way.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Can't let White get deep position. When he does, he's finishing it with power.
Ooh, poked away. In transition, here they come. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Dunn. Back to Caruso. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Caruso's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Houston, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. White can't hit. The Bulls have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Dunn. And it's rejected. White with it. From the high post. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. White's got 6 in the quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets. Some
changes for Chicago. DeRozan is checked in for Ennis. Levine comes in for Caruso. And it's Ball in for Dunn. Antetokounmpo covering. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Green against Ball. Thompson outside. Shoots over Levine. Here's Marjanovic. Out to Thompson. Here's the three. Ball with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Healed with the defensive effort. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021. And then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that. And defying the analytics trend, DeRozan's favorite shot still remains the mid-range jumper.
I mean, they've tried to stretch him out with uneven results. Maybe better to surround him with three-point shooters, create space in the medium range area to maximize his effectiveness.
Another shot, and the jumper is on the mark. Thompson's got 5 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Green against Ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Sweet little floater.
You don't need to get all the way to the rim if you have the floater game. Ball showing the versatility.
Healed from outside. Fires in the triple. 9 points in the game.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Ball outside. To the middle. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
The shot by Zeller, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Green. 52 seconds left in the second. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
To the left side wing. Ball against Thompson. Ball passes to Zeller. 6 on the shot clock. Ball outside. From behind the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. Green in the post. Off target at the rim.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Launches it. No good. And so it's Houston up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They did lead by as many as 7 points in the first period. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, what you think about the Rockets?
Well, they killed it on the glass. and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
They're not shooting it well so far. Actually, they've been terrible. But, fellas, I got ideas for you. Feed the post. Let the big man eat. Jeez.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, Buddy Hield displaying all his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's who Alvin Gentry is starting the second half with. Buddy Hield is out there with John Wall. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Fall in at the 5, down low.
Still possesses impressive quickness. When Wall charges inside, he's tough to stop from scoring.
And the Bulls shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Pass to Levine. Inside. Here's Zeller. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Zeller's got his third basket on the night right there. The Rockets shooting about 47%. A nice number. Now here's Wall. Guarded closely. And the layup falls.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
To the inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Wall for 3. Knocks down the triple. Wall's got 7 points for the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Levine. And the shot's good.
The question for Zach Levine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Here's Wall. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
And the first one at the line is good.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Some changes for Chicago. Ennis, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Caruso comes in for Levine. And it's Dunn in for Ball. Both shots good from the stripe. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Caruso. To the middle. Here's Zeller. Ooh, here's Zeller. Slams it home.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Hey, yo, right here.
Zeller against Wall. The 3-ball. And it's Chicago with a board.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Houston making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Fall. Thompson comes in for Reddish. And it's White in for Wall. Here's Dunn. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by White.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Ennis, guarded by Hield, to the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Pass to Niang. There's the triple. And they get it back. The rebound by Klay Thompson. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. 10 points for him.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Here's Caruso. Down low. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And the Rockets making a change here. Thybulle's checked in. Timeout called. The Bulls.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable.
And the Rockets making a change here. Pass to Caruso. They get it back.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Outside wall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Standing at 6'4", Wall is a big point guard. That size, along with his handles, help him operate inside.
John Wall at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Wall. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
And here's Dunn. From downtown, Niang. That's good. Niang's got 5.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Wall on the attack. And the big finish by Wall.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
A minute 42 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Niang. The 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
and force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now Wall. He's got 15. Fades. That one a little long.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, question the shot difficulty.
And Wall comes to help. Pass to Niang. Shoots from 12. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Their passing also continues to be outstanding here in the second half.
Some changes for Chicago. DeRozan is checked in for Niang. Zach LaVine comes in for Ennis. And it's Ball in for Dunn. He hits the second from the line. Houston has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Wall against DeRozan. And there's the lob. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. And it's the Bulls with the ball. And Wall comes to help. Antetokounmpo against LaVine. Pass to DeRozan. Ball right side. Inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And the Bulls making a change here. Zeller's checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Reddish is checked in for Antetokounmpo. .36 seconds left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. LaVine passes to Zeller. It's tipped. Outside Heel. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Hield's got 11.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Back to LaVine. Here's Zeller. Tipped. And they'll get another chance. Good.
This is what you do when your opponents try to take away the three and the painted area.
Here's Wall. It could go. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Rockets on top. They lead by 18. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Cody Zeller is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's LaVine in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. White for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Here's Caruso. He takes it in. Zeller inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Zeller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
White. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Ball's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Ooh, here's Zeller. Slams it home.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now here's Heel. No good off the back of the rim.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
There's the 3. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Continuing from where he left off. First 3-pointer of this half, 4th of the game.
DeRozan outside. Pulls up on the wing. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
White for three. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
It's become pretty clear that if a team's looking to run a fast-paced offense, Lonzo Ball is the perfect choice at the point.
He's checked in for Caruso. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. It does seem like Lonzo's game is suited to an up-tempo attack, Smitty.
I totally agree, B.A. It gets him into his comfort zone. And when he's in a groove, making plays, scoring on his own, he's a very dangerous offensive player.
Out to Thompson from the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Zeller's got 4 rebounds in the game. Tipped. LaVine against Thompson. And yep, it's good.
Intelligent play from Zach LaVine, getting himself the room he needs to score.
Here's White. And that one is hammered home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. The Bulls have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. They double him with White. DeRozan finds LaVine. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. LaVine's got 4 points this quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The 3 from Thompson hits the trifecta. And the Rockets lead by 15.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
And so he hits both. White with it. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Thompson outside. Fires from deep. Chicago grabs the miss. Niang's got rebound number 5 here tonight. DeRozan passes to LaVine. Pass to Zeller, 13 feet out. Yes, on the jumper. Zeller's got 16 in the second half.
Instinctual pass by Zach LaVine, doesn't hesitate to feed the wide open man.
Thompson outside. Over DeRozan. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Pass to Niang. All alone. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. LaVine's got 6 assists here tonight. White against LaVine. Out to Thompson for 3. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They trail by 14. 1:39 left to play in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, John Wall.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
This here was a gutsy performance from him in front of a tough crowd. The fans were on his back, and it never got to him. If anything, it motivated him more.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Rockets.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Klay Thompson.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Johnson, he's checked in for Niang. Williams comes in for DeRozan. Green's checked in for Levine. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Can't connect from short range. And the Rockets with possession. 22 was their biggest lead. Outside wall. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Shoots a fadeaway. The shot, no good. Here's Dosunmu. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.
You see it, man. We got a logo.
Man, hard work and dedication just
The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get set to bring you the action from the Pepsi Center. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my comfort zone. Kevin?
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. A lot of injuries on this team. Coaches scrambling to field a healthy lineup.
They've sustained a number of injuries. 4 different players out of the lineup. The coaching staff racking their brains to keep this ship straight.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's who Alvin Gentry's going with. Marjanovic is out there with Fall. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Wall. And it's Reddish in at the 2. And for the Nuggets, we've got Green. Jamal Murray is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Coffey in at the 3. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Now here's Murray. Down low, here's Porter. It's deflected. And it's the Rockets on the break. Wall wide open. These 3-pointers off the mark. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
And Denver has possession following the miss by John Wall. Murray surveying the D. Back to Jokic. Marjanovic with it. Now Green defending. Reddish kicks to Thybulle. From deep, Wall trains the 3-pointer.
A strong decision maker with good floor awareness. Wall concluded that the catch and shoot was the right move.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Well, it's the range that Jamal Murray has that's really impressive.
The pass to Coffey. Outside, Porter. And here's Jokic outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
I'm not sure I'd call him a stretch 5 because he can't touch his toes, but Jokic has the capacity and a consistent outside shot.
And at the time, Murray's 20 points per game were the most ever by a Kentucky freshman.
How about that? And then he comes into the league and shows you that he's got the kind of confidence where he's going to take a shot off the dribble, get around the pick, read a defender going underneath, and just start to pile up points in a hurry. And some of those have come at some of the biggest moments in the playoffs. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
Wall, no luck. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And hopefully this one sets the tone for what we're going to see in the other 3 games against these teams. They'll both be sort of measuring each other out here in the first quarter.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Denver able to drain the 3. Over in the corner, Reddish. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, he's just got such a nice, easy release on the 3 ball. Reddish not looking rushed.
Murray outside. Pass to Coffee. Outside Porter. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
And here are the Nuggets now. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. The Rockets also changing it up. Samuels checked in. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Marjanovic. On defense, the Rockets, they trail by 1. Passes to Campazzo. Back to Morris. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Thibault. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Wall. And it's Denver with the rebound. Morris inside. Astonacci. Right wing. Campazzo. And Thibault sends it back. Here's Wall. Lays it up off the glass. 11 points for Wall.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And there's the pass to Green. Into the lane. He can't get that one. And Houston the other way now. All with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was. And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now, here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Morris, no good. Houston leading by 3. Wall looking for an opening. There's the triple. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And that one falls for Wall.
And you got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 5 seconds left here in the opening quarter. From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. John Wall getting it done for the Houston Rockets. going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Rockets leading by 8. They've got Morris, and it's Campazzo in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Wall, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now, here is Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Driving to the basket. Missed inside.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Took him no time at all on that one. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Clay showing a little bit of speed in the open floor there as he gets up the lane in transition.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. And, you know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. It makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. The offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And for a big man, Jokic is more than just a good free throw shooter. He is fantastic.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And that one misses. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
And the second free throw, good. You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
Outside, Porter. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Samuels got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thompson with it. Now Green defending. White wide open. He fires. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Nuggets trail by 13. It's up a 3. And Coffey gets it to go. Coffey's got 6 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Green against Thompson. Free throw line jump shot. And Houston again with the bucket.
Took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
To the middle. Cloak loose. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Healed, can't hit.
shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Nailed from three-point land.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Right side, Green to the paint, stolen by Thompson. And Hield launches it from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 15.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Here's White after the Nuggets pick up 2. Thompson left side. Over Porter. Green with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Thompson from long range. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Murray the pass to Green. Back to Murray. Rocket 6. Outside Porter. Another 3 for Denver.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Take a look at Murray. He's among the top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
And I'm sure he's grateful for that. But, Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer.
Yeah, they've got into a nice flow this quarter.
Rockets leading by 12. Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Aji, it's deflected. Pass to Thompson. The 3 connects from three-point range. Thompson's got 20 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Instincts on that play from Murray as he used the defense, who was a little bit over-aggressive.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And so Murray nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Green against Hield. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
Here's Murray. That one goes in. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the D had no answer for that move. Beautifully done. Easy layup.
And so it's Houston with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 20 points and 1 assist. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
They played smart, they took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the destiny.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up. Do not be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's who Alvin Gentry's going with. Marjanovic is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Reddish, and it's Wall, and it's Fall into the center, locking down the middle. Murray, no good. Rockets leading by 14. Wall, that's a two-pointer, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also, give him credit for being unselfish.
Porter, no luck. The Rockets shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. He takes it in.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you call suffocating D on that possession.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Knocks it loose. And they double up Murray. And a wide open look for Porter. The Nuggets with another miss.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And the Rockets making a change here. Samuels checked in. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Wall. Second chance shot. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. The Nuggets trail by 20. To the inside. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him.
John Wall. And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And there's a swagger to Murray's play, especially in big moments.
You think about his performance in the bubble when he was in Orlando, just propelling Denver through those series with otherworldly plays and just making shot after shot in the biggest moments. He'll shoot you into a game, and sometimes he'll shoot you out of it, but he's going to come at you every night.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Murray for 3. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 7 points.
Well, you got to be aware of Murray there. You just know he's aiming to get payback with a triple.
Here's Wall. Murray with the defensive effort. The Nuggets trail by 18. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Houston. Reddish has got 5 rebounds tonight. Wall against Murray. Fade away. Again, the miss by Wall. Denver's gotten all but one of the 3-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Jokic with the bucket.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Wall. Drills the baseline jumper. Wall's got 27 points.
And big scoring night for Wall. And for him, it's about the rhythm. When he's locked in, that gives him the confidence to keep firing.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. For the Nuggets, Najee's checked in, and Morris subbed in for Kevin Porter. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. No good on the quick 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And White with the stuff.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
The Nuggets trail by 20. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Coffey. 6 points for him. Denver passing it around. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Green's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. John Wall's checked in for White. And Wall with the slam.
And still possesses that blinding quickness. Wall, terrific at reading defenses and angles and just knifing himself inside.
Reddish with the double team. Campazzo picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. The Rockets, number 1.
Over the last month, they've been extremely disciplined on the perimeter, not really rushing to get attempts off, but taking their time to find the best looks.
Buddy Hield.
Now here's Wall. Tight defense on him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It is great to see Wall back from those awful injuries, looking a lot stronger now.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And that one falls for John Wall. And the Rockets making a change here. Samuels checked in. And so Wall nails both of them. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
And the turnover again by Denver. Rockets leading by 22. Here's Wall. Here's Samuels. Right side, Wall. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Wall's got 33 points.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Out to Morris. Healed on the double team. Here's Coffee. Kept alive. Haji. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Wall, no luck. The Nuggets have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Passes it to Coffee. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Thibault. And for Houston, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Wall, good. Wall's got 17 now, just in the second half.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Morris. Off on the layup.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Denver's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. They've got Kevin Porter, also Green out there, and it's Morris in a 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Campazzo, the pass to Najee. It's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Thompson inside the line, and it's good off the back rim and in. 22 points for Klay Thompson.
That's Klay Thompson's strength on display. His ability to fire off the catch-and-shoot J. So dangerous.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. White with the double team. Campazzo, the pass to Morris. 5 on the clock from outside the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
White drives in, and White slams it in.
Hot off the drive, White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one
down. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. White with the double team. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, Denver with the triple.
When he felt the double team coming, quickly located the open man.
And here's White. Here's Samuels. And that one is hammered home.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the...
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Healed on the double team. At the elbow, Green. Tries again, and it's good on the way in.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Inside, here's Samuels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Jokic has checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Campazzo.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Samuels can't get it to go. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Morris finds Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Green. Tries to the hoop.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jokic, the 8-footer. Again, the Nuggets score.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Here's Samuels, and the shot is good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Denver making a switch here. Coffey's checked in. Houston leading by 21. And Wall. Here we go now. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wall's got 37.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Nuggets have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Reddish with the double team. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slings it in.
The versatility of this young stud, Jokic, is just ridiculous. Shoots threes, posts up, put the ball on the floor. Did I mention passing?
Wall against Murray. It's Wall with the drive. And Wall with the slam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And it's Green with the jam.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
1:51 left in the fourth. Murray, the pass to Jokic. The three-pointer off the mark. Rockets leading by 23. Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Porter double team. Back to Green. And the pass to Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was
for Wall.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Howard kicks to Jokic. From the arc. That one doesn't go. And here are the Rockets. It's Wall with the drive. Good D by Howard. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Howard against Wall, and he makes that one. Wall's got 47 points.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Marcus Howard. John Wall.
And he makes the first. And so John Wall nails both of them. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so Green will bring it up for the Nuggets. And that's an intentional foul. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here is Wall. Driving inside.
Oh! Ouch. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Wall. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. Howard hits them both. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're ahead by 27. 1 second left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, John Wall.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Up again.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.
Well, now that I'm back, I'm making my way towards level 40 in Season 4.
For your Houston Rockets, starting at center, standing 7'5", number 99, Taco Ball. At the small forward position, standing 6'5", number 35. Matisse-Thybulle. At the other forward position, 7 feet 1 inches, number 44. At guard, 6'3", number 1, John. The shooting guard position at 6'6", number 8, Klay Thompson. The head coach of the team, make some noise for your Houston Rockets.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Brian. Bradley Beal, not just a shooter. He's a scorer, and his footwork is a huge part of that. He said, I'm not the tallest player in the world, so I have to find ways to get my shot off, using my quickness, my step backs, and my footwork to be able to get open.
Well, Allie, he's put a lot of work into that area of his game. Good stuff there. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And for their matchup with the Jazz, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
Now Washington's starting 5. They've got Bradley Beal, also Jalen Brunson out there, Kyle Kuzma out there with Daniel Gafford. And for the Rockets, Klay Thompson is out there with John Wall. Then it's Matisse-Thybulle, and it's Fall in at the 5. And right around the midpoint of the season, Clark, certain teams seem to take it to another level.
Well, I think coaching staffs figure out rotations better, Brian. And plus, we see the offseason additions fully integrated into the team, and that makes for a smoother unit.
So the Rockets win the tip. Now Wall. From deep. Kept alive by Houston. Thompson fires from way outside. Here's Fall. Tries yet again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Kuzma. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Here's Wall in the game against Denver. Very impressive.
This is John Wall at his absolute best. In attack mode, going right to the rack.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
Despite being the consensus College Player of the Year back in 2018, Jalen Brunson wasn't drafted until the second round. No surprise he's made himself into a quality NBA player, though. Great IQ and hard work has paid off.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Fires for 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3. And 2 national titles at Villanova for Jalen Brunson. Clark, why do you think he slipped to the second round?
Well, it's hard to say, B.A. You know, the draft is more art than science, and guys slip for whatever reason. But if you're a pro and you get into a situation where you can prove how good you are, then you'll hang around in the league. Great college players may not have star potential, but he's truly a long-time NBA pro.
Brunson misses.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Brunson against Wall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. First.
You know, Wall himself has said, my jumper is the key thing. Whether in pick and roll or on the break, defenses force him to knock down shots.
And you watch Wall shoot the ball. Man, he is consistent with his mechanics.
Yeah, you know, he's got that one motion release, B.A., and gets rid of it pretty quickly. Can still carry your offense in stretches when he needs to.
First one falls for him.
You know, going back to John Wall's college career when he was at Kentucky, he may have only played one season, but he racked up some pretty nice awards. All-American, Conference Player of the Year, just to name a couple. And I tell you, he packed a lot into just one season.
And so Wall nails them both. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Beal outside. Stolen by Wall. Shoots over Beal. They get the rebound. Outside Wall. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Wizards. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And the big finish by Wall.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Brunson passes to Beal. Kuzma outside. And another miss by Washington.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Wall for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Wall's got 12 points.
Well, he's really been on the roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding power.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. A big group substitution here for Washington. Bertans checked in for Gafford. Hachimura comes in for Kuzma. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Beal. And it's Hayward in for Brunson. Now here's Wall. 12 points for him. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Up top, Wall. He's got 14. Ooh, nice move as he stepped back and cast it up. 16 points for him.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Pass to Hachimura. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Wall against Hayward. Wall on the attack. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Anytime you're facing John Wall, he keeps constant pressure on the defense. He's going to drive, attack, and get himself to the line.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
The first free throw is good. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Rockets. And so Wall nails them both. 1:14 left in the first quarter. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Hachimura finds Hayward. Here he goes. The shot's good.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Fades and shoots. And too long on the shot for Washington. They've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Stolen by Wall. Into the lane. Second shot opportunity. Takes the 3. Goes up again. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Antetokounmpo to pass to Wall. Shoots over Hayward. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's John Wall making highlights for Houston. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Back to the game after this break. And growing up in a sporting family, most of Bradley Beal's brothers chose football. So why did he choose basketball?
Oh, Mom said in high school, whoever recruited me first, basketball, football is what we stuck with. So it was basketball.
I like that system, Grant. Pretty simple. Supply and demand.
That's right. Give the people what they want. And I'd say he found his calling.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Rockets here, they've really been putting on a show.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Kobe White out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Cam Reddish. That's the 5 for Houston right now. White against Payne. To the middle. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations. Because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away, that pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Now here's Payne. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And again, Washington, no good. Houston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. The 3 from Thompson. The shot no good. And the Wizards going the other way now. Beal left side. And we're a little over a minute and a half into this second quarter.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. Hields checked in for Marjanovic. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Brunson's checked in.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display. Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Klay Thompson is an all-time great. One of the best shooters, hands down. Key part of the great dynasties in Golden State.
Now here's Kuzma. Back to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And here's Thompson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Thompson's got 12 now in this quarter.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Klay can sometimes get overshadowed by his teammates, but Grant, he's definitely one of the stars in this league.
And it seems that Klay doesn't mind that at times he's overlooked. He's all about winning and not worried about press. He's just a great teammate who's easy to play with.
Now here's Kuzma. And there it is for him. Kuzma's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Washington has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. 3-pointer. Beal sinks it from distance. Beal's got his first 3 points of the game.
I'll tell you what, I absolutely love watching Beal go to work. He makes good decisions, and that time, no hesitation off the catch. They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Making some changes. Fall comes in for Thibault, and Green is subbed in for White. The Wizards making a switch here. Brunson passes to Dinwiddie.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Beal with it. Fires the 3. And Dinwiddie good for 3. Dinwiddie's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Thompson left side. Over Brunson. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Green.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
To the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide open man.
The open shot by Thompson. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Brunson against Thompson. Hachimura outside. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Here's Thompson. The Wizards making their last shot. Lets it go from deep. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Beal outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. No good on the shot. And so it's Houston in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And the three ball has been huge in building this lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 22 points and 1 rebound. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Wizards.
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many opportunities. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possession. The one thing you can control is effort.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So on the floor for the Wizards, they've got Daniel Gafford. Bradley Beal's out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Kyle Kuzma.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Wall on the take, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Jalen Brunson picks one up.
One of the things that makes Wall so tough at his position is his athleticism, and he's able to use that to draw fouls inside.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the Rockets making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. Good on the second one. Here's Brunson. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. To the paint. Here's Gafford. Banked it in off the glass.
Daniel Gafford.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And Wall, here we go. And the big finish by Wall.
Oh, I tell you what, somebody has gotten John Wall stoked tonight. Doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's performing at a high level in this one.
And the Wizards shooting about 60% for the game. Brunson passes to Kuzma. Inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Thibault, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Hayward's checked in. And the free throw, no good. On the wing, Thompson, pounded by Beal. And there's Thompson on the assist by Wall. Thompson's got 25 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Wall. They get it back. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference, John Wall.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Now here's Hayward. Pass to Gafford. And it's blocked by Thibault. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
White, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And a change for the Wizards. Payne's checked in for Bradley Beal. So it's Washington now. It's a 13-point game. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 5. On the take. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Wall. 21 points in the game. Got it.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
The Wizards have gone 4 of 8 in the third. To the inside, Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Wall gets the bucket. Wall's got 25 points.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Payne with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Kuzma. Takes a 13-footer. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Hayward. Gafford in the post. Marjanovic on him. Outside Wall. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Wall always pushing the action. He is as aggressive as they come as a point guard.
At the line for Houston, John Wall. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Wall. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. And so Wall nails them both. The Wizards have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by White. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Well, it takes elevation to finish like Wall here, and that's not a dunk that just anybody can pull off. You got to have some special ability to do that.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Now here's Dinwiddie. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And the basket is good. Hachimura's got his first bucket in this one.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Wall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his second personal
It is.
foul.
I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
That one's off. Heald's checked in for the Rockets. And he sinks the second. The Wizards have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Rockets with a rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
The Wizards shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Hayward with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Hayward attacking. He's off on that one. And Houston will come the other way. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
How about that? Wall's been in the league over a decade, and he still got that impressive vertical. Love watching him rise up and throw it down.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Hield against Dinwiddie. Deflected! And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line to shoot free throws. Free throw good, Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. He got it off in time. That shot off. And so it's Houston with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the Rockets shooting 52% from the floor so far. They've got Buddy Hield, also Green out there, and it's Vildoza in at the one. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Fall out to Thompson, puts up a three, connects from downtown. Thompson's got 28.
They've shown them power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Beal outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Green. Gafford, he's checked in for Washington. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Oh, got that one up quick. Thompson's got 9 points now in the second half.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The offensive game of Bradley Beal is incredible. He scored more than 30 per game over a season. A player you can build your team around for sure.
And the Wizards making a change here. Kuzma's checked in.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Now here's Brunson to the middle. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Vildoza. Brunson defending. The three from Thompson. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Brunson. It's deflected. They retain possession, and he recovers it. Stolen by Gafford. Here's Hachimura. Brunson up top. Gafford, the open look. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep six or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Thompson against Beal. Thompson, no good. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. Thompson outside. Here's Vildoza. The Rockets again can't hit. The Wizards have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
And he's really improved as a playmaker over the years. Beal's basketball IQ seems to just get higher and higher.
Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now here's Gafford. Three-pointer, Beal. It's hauled in by Fall. Houston has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by the Wizards. Gafford's got 8 rebounds in the game. Thompson against Beal. Shoots over Thompson. And again, it's Washington converting.
The mid-range jumper is a handy tool for Beal. A lot of his shots come from that area. He's got a ton of confidence in it.
Thompson against Beal. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. The Wizards have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Outside Brunson. Thompson against Beal. Tries a 10-footer. It's tipped. Thompson against Brunson. A shot to stop the drought. And another miss by Houston. The Wizards shooting 52% from the floor so far. To the inside. Hachimura. And rejected. Thompson against Beal. Lets it go from the wing. Out to Thompson. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Thompson's got 11 points in the quarter.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Rockets.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Klay Thompson.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Down low, here's Gafford to halt the run. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, came up empty. Here's Thompson. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here now with Klay Thompson. And Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. They show up every single night. And it's just fun to protect home court.
It's one of the best places to play in the league, no doubt. Thanks, Klay.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.